I know what else has worked out really well.
What's that?
St. John's.
Yeah, man. How about that? How about the
Starter and St.
Johnnies?
John's. What a perfect combination.
Yeah, well, we had a really, really good week last week during the Big East tournament when everybody was in town and Macy's and Lids partnered with us and we were able to really have some fun. We had a hiccup early, which I didn't really sweat as much as people wanted it to be a failure. Um,
What is it with people that
I
want everything to
know,
just
I know.
fail?
People wanted to be a failure, and I'm just like, bro, the product's going to be there. It's just you're just a day late. It's not like I painted this picture of something that's going to show up and it never does. I knew that. But everybody, it turned out great. We had just so much great programming, and if you're following my Instagram, you got great interviews with coaches and legendary players and just some of the content that we put out was just incredible, and it's still coming too. But I'm rooting for the Johnnies. The Michigan State Spartans are on the same side of the bracket that they are. So at some
Ooh.
point, if they continue to win, they'll probably meet at the Elite Eight. And
And by the way, two of the modern day great coaches
yeah,
in college basketball,
yeah,
Pitino and Izzo.
they figured out how to connect in this new era. And I'm looking forward to that. I hope that happens. And yeah, I'm going to root for Michigan State if they play each other. And the consolation prize won't be that bad if Michigan State loses. But um, that is my dream matchup because those teams are so similar. Good defensive teams. When they shoot well, it's really good. When they don't, they either win by a little or lose by a little, but they are always in games. So looking forward to that.
What were some of the hotter selling items outside of St. John's? Was it Georgetown?
Yeah, well,
Uh
UConn was really hot.
Syracuse?
Syracuse was not there. They were
Oh yeah,
not
that's
in the
right.
current Big East.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm dating
Yeah.
myself a little bit.
I wanted to put them in, but there was just no way I could do it. Um, I think everybody came out and supported. UConn was great. Um, Georgetown, obviously. Now, there were a few schools that were upset that I didn't realize that it would I would get the backlash that I got. Um, Creighton, Xavier, Butler, and Marquette were the
I
four
know,
schools
but they're
that
not
didn't get
part of
jacket.
what you were selling.
Yes and no, right? It was biggies. And I gave them everything else, all the apparel, all the headwear, and they bought it and they supported that. But I get it when the entire Big East community is going crazy over these jackets and they're like, why don't we have one? And my honest answer is the retailer did not choose those four because they didn't see, they were more on the legacy side, right? But the good news is those schools will have starter jackets by the fall. And we will do something special in those cities on campus or near campus with another retail partner to make sure that those products are in the marketplace for them as well. So I get it. They felt that they missed out on some stuff, but they supported with all the other stuff that they purchased. But when you get a call from CLC, the Collegiate Licensing Company, asking why these other schools were not represented with one item, it tells you the power of that one item, number one.
Correct.
Um, but it also just tells you the strength of these fan bases. They want to be a part of all of it, and they should.
I'm telling you, you got to come up if next year for Georgetown, you got to come up with like the sweatshirt that has the Velcro John Thompson towel on it.
That would be
That'll be
cool.
so good.